How to fake a DNA paternity test. Is it possible or can it be done? Today I'm going to be discussing how to fake a DNA paternity test. And for the record, and I want to say this straight from the beginning, that I would not advise anyone to attempt to fake a paternity test at all. There could be consequences and repercussions, but I want to be able to share with you the actual truth. And before I go any further, my name is Garth Harvey. I am a 15-year DNA relationship testing consultant, specialist, and DNA sample collector. Um, I've been involved in well over 5,000 DNA testing cases, so I've seen a lot of situations, and over the years, I haven't seen too many people attempt to fake a paternity test, but there are people who attempt to do it, and some of my colleagues in this industry, I've heard stories of that. I've had one instance where an individual attempted to fake a paternity test, but it was a non-legal paternity test in the past. But again, it's not something that I see very often, although I've heard several stories over the years. Nothing to say that it's viral. At least from my ears. Maybe someone else in the industry may have heard of someone who's faked a paternity test in another state that is uh, excessive, I should say. But nonetheless, how would one be able to fake a paternity test? The only instances that I am aware of is number one, where let's just say the father and the mother don't perform the paternity test in the same location. And if the alleged father has his friend perform the paternity test, then that would be faking a paternity test. That'll be the only way that he can be able to do that, is have someone take his place. And of course, the result would be otherwise. On the flip side, the mother can also fake the paternity test as well too, if she did not want the alleged father to be deemed a biological father. She can utilize another child in order to take the place of her child. And again, DNA sample collectors are unbiased third parties. We only know what people bring before us or what they tell us. And this can be very tricky because the cases I'm talking about are normally peace of mind paternity tests. If you're trying this for a legal test, it's not going to work because you have to come with documentation issued by the state, something like a driver's license, birth certificates. These kinds of documents will need to be present when you're doing a legal paternity test. And legal means that the document can be utilized or submitted, or well, let me just say this: the document will be prepared, and when I mean document, I mean results. I want to be clear: the result will be prepared to be submitted as a legal document for court. So I just want to be clear on that. So this way you have a clear picture. So people who fake paternity tests or who are thinking about faking paternity tests, I advise you not to. It's a waste of time doing it. It's best to deal with the circumstance how it is. If you believe you're the biological father of the child and you want to do a paternity test, perform the paternity test. If you believe you're not the biological father of a child and you're being accused of being the father, then I believe do a paternity test and do it the right way, because what ends up happening, especially for those of you who want to get risky and attempt to do this legally, like a legal paternity test, and you falsify who you are by sending someone else in your place, because that's the only way you'll be able to falsify that, unless you knew the collector. But normally it's supposed to be an unbiased third party that knows either one of the parties to collect the DNA sample. You know what I mean? So, but the only way you can really fake or falsify a paternity test is if you send another person in the one of the parties' place in order to deceive and get not an inconclusive, but a exclusion result. And an exclusion in a DNA test means that you're not the biological father. So I just wanted to take a few moments just to share these thoughts, because a lot of time I I get questions about, oh, can they fake a paternity test? You can do that. I mean, I guess if someone also, if you wanted to fake a paternity test, but you didn't do it uh, uh, where anyone was tested, I guess you could, falsify a result. But again, that would be stretching it. It's too much work to do it. That's a waste of time. Please don't waste your time attempting to falsify anything, because you're going to end up paying a tremendous price if you do. I do not recommend it. Please stay away from trying to falsify a paternity test. Don't send anybody to do that, because there could be consequences and repercussions. There was a story a few years ago where a gentleman did do that. He ended up doing, I think, a couple years in jail behind sending his friend. No, not. Yeah, I think they gave him almost a year in jail. I think it was not a couple years, but I think they gave him a year in jail just for sending his friend, in a legal paternity test. See, they could, depending on the state, it can be tremendous. It could be a tremendous fine and jail time that could be issued to, if it's a father or a mother um, who did this with her child. It could be tremendous, because you're wasting people's time, and the court is not going to like that. Um, and again, a child's life is on the line here. The child needs to know at least who he or she's biological father is. And it's important for health issues in order to, make sure that the child knows who their biological parent is in the future. You never know. A child may need something from the child, from the biological father. And if you say that one guy is when he actually isn't, he may not be able to help that child's uh, life. You know what I mean? If the genetics don't match up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here. I don't want to make this a very, very, very long rant on fake paternity testing, but I just wanted to say that DNA paternity testing is not a good idea to fake it. Do it the legitimate way. All right? Um, if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Also, you can check out my website. It's you'renotthefather.com. There you can check out and purchase my ebook, which is also on Amazon. And the name of the book is Are You or Are You Not the Father? The complete guide to the paternity testing process. It's just a question and answer book. It has some other important information in there on immigration, the legal process in regards to the court, all of the important questions and answers, where you can just find what you want and get right to it. And there's some good information in there. There's stories about my experiences, some of the most standout experiences that I've had over my 15 years in regards to paternity testing and the type of people that I've met. There's I put in the book also the types of people in terms of the relationships, the types of females, the types of males, and I kind of categorize them out. But nonetheless, I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope the information in this video was helpful. If you should have any questions, please, once again, leave a comment in the comment box below. Also, check out the links in the description. You can see all of my contact details there in terms of website, as well as the ebook online. And pretty soon, I just want to also mention that I will be doing consultations where you can either send me a personalized question based on your specific situation, or we can do a conference call, do a call. So that'll be also added to the site in the very near future. Once again, thank you for watching this video. I truly appreciate it, and take care and have a great day.